Your thought on the best team in the NFL through 12 weeks is?
It's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. They're so good. They're nice about beating, my Wahoo brethren, Bryce Perkins. They took it easy on the Rams yesterday. But I still think they're the best team in the league, and it's because of that defense too. I mean, like they have a chance. People do these power rankings, and I think they're kind of dumb, even though we just did one on our show.
You know what? I think they're dumb too, and I'm a total really I'm a convert, though. I like doing it every week now. I can't believe I waited 8 years to do it.
You come in on Monday, you're like, it's nice to have your work done for you. Okay, I know I got to just do a power rankings. Like, what does that even mean? But you have a lot of power if you're the 1 seed, right?
Yes.
And they're the 1 seed right now. And, if the road to the Super Bowl goes through Arrowhead, even though the Bills went in there and beat them earlier this year, I think, it makes it hard. And so, I think the way that defense shows up there, the energy they play with, and obviously Patrick Mahomes is why I think they're the best team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes and Kelsey, that's going to be a phrase we use, like Brady and Gronk, a phrase that we use like Marino to Clayton or Marino to Duper or Manning to Harrison. Like, this is what we're watching right now. Mahomes to Kelsey. That's what we're watching unfold. Happened again.
No, it's incredible. And, the moment last week in prime time, just kind of underscores that with the game on the line. It's just, it's automatic. I talked about they're not just great, they're fun. They're like one of the most fun duos I've ever seen throwing and catching the ball. And they seem like they got a great rapport. So I think they're the best team in the league. I think the Eagles, I'll still give them a tie break over the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are a really good team. They're in my top 5 as well. But, if the question pertains to what I saw from the Eagles last night, the Eagles' run defense concerns me. It does. I can't confidently say, hey, you're the best team in the league right now because you're not doing this thing. But what you do have is you have home field advantage right now. You just ran the ball for 300 yards on the Packers. You've blown out the Vikings. The resume, it's hard to find a team with a really deep, great resume. But I'll take the Eagles at face value, and I think they're one of the best teams in the league.
Well, I mean, just the way that they can run the football, the way that Jalen Hurts can run it and absolutely throw it, and now last week is kind of what I said at the top of the program as well. Last week in Indianapolis, they pulled out one on the road that looked pretty bleak. Last night, they took on a Packers team and watched the Packers come back on them and then just kept running all over them. Hurts can throw it, and he can run it, and then there's others who can run it. That line up front is dynamite. So I'm with you on the Eagles front as the best team in the NFC. The Niners just keep on yelling at me. The
Niners are great, Rich. I mean, the Niners, the January version of the Niners is scary, and in January they might be the best team in the NFC. I want to see them do this a little bit more consistently. They got a great test coming up this week, right? They play the Dolphins at home. Dolphins don't have Teron Armstead. They're one of the hottest teams in football. They're probably the hottest team in football, but the question's been hey, I want to see you play a really good defense. Well, here you have it. And I know they played good defenses. They've beaten the Bills. They've beaten the Ravens, albeit these teams were in different spots than they are now. But, this is going to be a great test this weekend. And, if you're looking at the top 5 to 7 teams in the league, you're going to know a lot more about these two teams, the Niners and the Dolphins, after this weekend. So I still have the Bills up there for me, Rich. I think the Bills are top 3 team in the league. I don't care what they've looked like the last month because that team that throttled the Titans, the team that did everything they did to beat the Chiefs, they weren't healthy, but they did a good job against Miami defensively. I still think that team's in there. So I trust them. I'll buy them low with the way Josh is playing.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.